Dozens of Minnesota senators are pushing for changes on the state's newest COVID-19 vaccine connector page.
That new site is meant to alert Minnesotans when they are eligible for the vaccine, but is asking what some are calling invasive and unnecessary questions in order to apply. KTTC's Barrett Leone spoke with a local lawmaker who signed a bipartisan letter asking the governor to remove some of these questions.
Minnesota health leaders are trying to make finding where, when, and how you can get your COVID vaccine an easy feat.
This tool is a really big step toward connecting all Minnesotans with the vaccine.
But the state's vaccine connector page is receiving pushback from lawmakers.
I just think it was a misstep.
The survey intended to alert Minnesotans when they're eligible for the vaccine includes a lengthy questionnaire ranging from medical history to sexual orientation and employment status.
Asking those questions really has nothing to do with vaccine allocation.
Sunday, a bipartisan letter to the governor written by Stillwater Senator Karin Housley asks the state to immediately remove these questions, backing up her request by saying she's received countless complaints, urging the health department to instead keep it simple. The letter included 35 senator signatures, including Republican Senator Carla Nelson.
And I would much rather have the department focus on making sure that all vaccines get out.
Last week on launch day, MDH Commissioner Jan Malcolm spoke on the importance of the collected data in the connector.
It's helpful to know more detail about the population so that we can just make sure that we continue to hit our goals around, immunizing for impact and being accountable for achieving equity metrics as well.
However, the only questions required to be answered are your contact information and birth date.
There is a other option, but you see, I don't think those questions should be on there at all.
Barrett Leone, KTTC News.
And despite believing the questions not being required, the senator worries they will push Minnesotans who are already hesitant to get the vaccine even further away. She and the other senators in this letter want the questions removed and the data deleted. MDH says the data is safe. The government has the capacity to maintain privacy of that data.
And Minnesota health officials say more than 45,000 doses of the newly approved Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine should arrive here this week. Spokesman John Shadle says the order for the first shipment of the single-dose J&J vaccine was placed on Sunday night. The new J&J vaccine should continue the upward surge of Minnesota's immunization effort, which documented its highest numbers late last week. The health department called it a game changer. Let's take a look at the state's vaccination numbers. As you can see, more than 460,000 Minnesotans are fully vaccinated, which is 8% of the state. Here in southeast Minnesota, we are 13% fully vaccinated, with 22% of the area's population receiving at least the first dose. Hopefully, with the new Johnson & Johnson vaccine, we will continue to see these numbers surge.
We check now on the weather. We head outdoors to our weather patio with the Chief Meteorologist Nick Jansen. Good evening, Nick.
Hey, good evening, Tom. We've had pretty cold temperatures really to start off the month of March here, and it even started with some light snowfall this morning. A little bit of a clipper system moved through. This was at 3:41 this morning. Notice no snowfall on the roads, but as we fast forward the morning, we deal with that quick burst of snowfall. Even with the below freezing temperatures, we were able to melt a lot of that snowfall off as of now, and we continue to deal with some pretty quiet conditions here across the southeast Minnesota, northeast Iowa. Beautiful sunset this evening. Our Lewis and Otto live camera out in Grand Meadow. Temperatures at the Rochester International Airport are at 15 degrees with mainly clear skies. Temperatures will drop down mid to lower teens, but will slowly warm through the overnight hours tonight. Wind speeds will be key with that. We'll start to see those winds shift from the west-northwest to the south-southwest overnight tonight, and they'll pick up. They'll be pretty breezy as we move towards tomorrow afternoon. So mainly clear skies tonight. We'll deal with some sunshine for tomorrow. Mostly clear in the morning. Notice those temperatures about 19 by 7, but then by 1, we're into the mid to upper 30s. I think we could top things off nearing 40 degrees for highs tomorrow. So March 1st, the first day here of March, we had temperatures today at 21 degrees. The rest of the week, we're talking mid to lower 40s, maybe even the 50s by the weekend. We'll show you that coming up in your Weather Authority forecast. For now, back to you.
Thank you, Nick. Well, the Minnesota Court of Appeals heard arguments today from prosecutors to reinstate third-degree murder charges for Derek Chauvin, a former Minneapolis police officer accused in the death of George Floyd. The hearing came 1 week before jury selection begins for Chauvin's trial. That's March 8. He is currently charged with second-degree murder and manslaughter. Today's hearing comes a month after a Hennepin County District Court judge denied the state's motion to restore the third-degree murder charges against Chauvin after previously dismissing the charge for lack of probable cause, and that prosecutors had to prove Chauvin's actions endangered others. Minnesota case law has historically regarded third-degree murder as a death-causing act that cannot be directed at a single person.
And as we are officially 1 week away from the beginning of jury selection for the trial, law enforcement continues to discuss keeping the peace. Our Zach Fuller joins us with more on Operation Safety Net. Zach.
Caitlin, officials continue to reiterate the First Amendment rights are the most important thing and that people need to be heard. And today officials say they understand the grief and pain this trial may bring for many, but will not have a repeat of last summer. The FBI, ATF, and U.S. Marshals are also leaning in on top of local responses to help maintain public safety. The FBI will be operating an intelligence operations center, which will monitor intelligence from all 56 field offices in the country to keep tabs on extremist groups.
Make no mistake, we welcome everyone's right to be heard, and as Americans, we all understand the precious nature of our rights under the First Amendment. Nothing could be more important. We cannot, however, allow violence and destruction.
Law enforcement officers say there are no credible threats at this time as they continue to monitor social media for activity in the city. In the final week before jury selection, more fencing and barriers will be seen around the city in the hopes to have a safe trial for all involved. Tom and Caitlin.
All right, thank you. And a mother pleaded guilty today in connection to the death of her infant son. 28-year-old Chelsea Ullinger was charged with murder back in February of 2020. According to court documents, she was arrested after bringing her unresponsive 16-month-old child to a Mankato hospital. The child had been bleeding on the brain and was put on life support. He was then taken to a Rochester hospital. The documents say the injuries included rib fractures, 2 broken vertebrae, and a lacerated liver. The child died from these injuries. Sentencing in the case is set now for May 18.
2 people were shot in Northwest Rochester Saturday night. Officers found a 26-year-old woman and a 22-year-old man outside the Pines condos, each with a gunshot wound to the leg. The victims said they were going to a party in the building, and as they walked up the stairs, someone shot them. But witnesses told police a different story, telling officers